Hey everyone, welcome to Inside South Florida. I'm your host, Jason Carter. And up first today, some television you are not going to want to miss. Walker Independence is an origin story based on the hit CW show Walker. And it's a Western set in the 1800s where we discover the history of the Walker family and meet some very diverse and eclectic characters running from their past, chasing their dreams, and keeping their secrets. Its star, Katherine McNamara, joins us now from New Mexico on Inside South Florida. Katherine, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. You are in my home state of New Mexico. Have you had any green chili yet?
No, wait. Yes, I have. And it's delicious. There's way too much delicious
right?
food here. Yeah, thank goodness for corsets on set. I'll just say that much.
It's wonderful. I love it there. Congratulations on the show, Walker Independence. This is not your mama's Western. And also, I'm so glad the CW is going in that route, putting a Western on TV. Tell us about your character, Abby, and who she is and the whole lineage of the Walkers.
So in Walker Independence, I play Abigail Walker, who is the first of the Walkers in Texas. And it's great because, we get, as you said, we get to sort of reinvent the Western in a way. And it is a genre that is so nostalgic and so beloved and a legacy that so many people adore. But we get the chance to reinvent the wagon wheel, as it were, and bring a new spin and a new life and vibrancy to the West.
You manifested this role. You said you wanted to be gussied up in corsets and you wanted to do a period piece. And now here you are. Also, what I found really interesting is that Seamus Fahey and Jerry Padalecki went through hundreds of hours of audition tapes because they thought you weren't available, but lo and behold, you are. How does that feel knowing that this role was essentially meant for you?
It's very humbling, honestly. It's nice when you find a place that feels like home and find a creative team that feels like a family. And that's very much how it is on Walker. I have some friends on what we call Mothership Walker. And when I asked them about the show and the creatives, that was the first thing they said. And that's proven to be true. Our cast and our crew, it's such a fantastic, warm place to go to work every day. And especially when, you're putting blood, sweat, and tears on screen. It's nice to be able to trust the people around you.
Yeah. At an interview with Entertainment Weekly with the cast, one of the things I thought was really illuminating was that there is so much diversity on this show, that this tells a story of different people through different walks of life in the 1800s, which people may not know was a diverse time back then before we were coining the term diversity. Who do we meet in Independence?
Oh, you meet everyone and anyone and everyone. And what's great about Independence is, everyone's running from something and everyone's hiding something. So whether it's the cowboy with the heart of gold or and the deputy with an interesting past, the railroad worker who now has started his own business, to the burlesque dancer who may have more to her story than you think about, to the widow whose life burned up in the first 10 minutes of the show and is suddenly having to reinvent herself. Every single person that you meet is not who they seem at first glance. And I think that's what makes interesting television.
Absolutely. What's the most powerful thing about playing Abby? Because Abby's not weak. She's not meek. She's not, she doesn't lack a strong will.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is when you have a character who's presented with this sort of situation, especially a woman of that time, there's really a choice to be made. She can either become a victim of her circumstance or she can choose to create a new life that is all her own, even though it might not be the life she envisioned for herself. And that's what we get to see is a woman in the 1800s who has agency and has choice and is surrounded by characters that give her that agency. And it's a really interesting journey to see that's not very common at the time.
It's not very common. This show is a stellar moment for the CW. As again, this is, as you said, this is not your mama's Western. And we are looking forward to seeing that come to life on television. Katherine McNamara, Walker Independence. Congratulations on the first season and welcome to the family.
Thank you very much.